345 here with a review of the RGM79GS GM Command Space Type. I don't know why they didn't put type on the back. Would have definitely not caused that abrupt end in the name of this kit, but that's a little problem. Nobody cares about that. So this mobile suit appeared in the War in the Pocket movie alongside the GM Sniper and the GM Cold District. Now this kit is based off the GM Sniper. The GM Sniper came before it, and it was built off of that. So there are extra parts, and if you build GM Sniper, you would know that this uses the 2.0 frame. Now the 2.0 frame is probably one of, if not the best frames for any master grade that looks like the RX-78 or looks like a GM. In fact, it would even have benefited the Gundam 2. Not the Gundam 2. The Gundam Mark II. So yeah, the 2.0 frame is definitely tried and tested, so much so that they have used the 2.0 frame until today. They even made the Origins version of the RX-78, the master grade, from the 2.0 frame, and there are no qualms about that. It's a very sturdy frame and it's very good. And as for the 3.0 frame, I guess that was just a one-time thing. The 3.0 frame was just for those who didn't like the old design of the Gundam 2.0, the one that looks anime accurate. So they gave them a 3.0 one to make it look exactly like the statue in Odaiba. They actually had the the real grade first before that. So it's just a bigger real grade, and knowing real grades, the joints and the frame are not very good. So they tried to fix that in the master grade version. The 3.0 still wasn't as good as the 2.0. Now I've been talking a little bit too much about the frames. Let's get back into the kit. So now, as you can see, the kit is molded in 2 colors. Yes, 2 colors. That's not a bad thing. I like my suit simple. I like grunt suits as well. So white and red, and the green visors and the gray. It's a very simple design, but they managed to add in a lot of detail. Not too much, but just enough detail to make this kit look magnificent. So you can look at the head. There are the Vulcans sticking out, and the shoulders have vents, and the vents inside are serrated with flaps, same as the ones on the chest. And the boosters are detailed as well. I'll show that to you later when I get into the articulation of the kit. So yeah, overall this kit looks really well, looks really good. It's a GM after all, and you don't expect too much from a Federation grunt suit. So let's get into the articulation of the kit. The head moves up about that much, and it goes down about that much, and there's a neck mechanism that allows you to do this. I guess it was from the GM Sniper. I'm not really sure. I didn't build the GM Sniper. I didn't buy the Cold District one either. I straight away got this, and it goes to the side about that much, and this side about that much. And this is why I'm very nervous with the head. It pops off easily, real easily. Like, see, no effort at all. I don't know why it does that when I only tilt it this way, but if I tilt it this way, nothing happens. It's alright. So back to the articulation. The head doesn't rotate much, looks side to side, that's all. Yeah, but it's a visor head suit, so not that big a problem. There's also no light up gimmick. I haven't seen a GM model kit, a master grade GM model kit with a light up gimmick for the face. I wonder why they never really made one. It would definitely look cool if you ask me. So moving on with the articulation, the arms rotate 360 degrees around the body and go up that far. The shoulder armor has a flap thing that allows it to go Let's see if I, yes, can do that. I don't know why, but it does, so that's pretty nice, I guess. And the arms will go up that far. They rotate below the shoulders, no hindrance there. Double jointed elbows, is what you would expect from a kit built in 2017. And a wiggly wrist, which also rotates and bends. Now the fingers. I didn't mean to do that, but it popped off anyway. I just wanted to show you that the hands, they're not 2.0 or they're not 3.0 hands. They are these new kind of hands. They're part swapping hands. I don't know which kit was the first to use these, but I would expect that the GM Sniper was probably one of them to use these hands instead of the regular emotion manipulators of the 3.0 or the articulated fingers of the 2.0. So the thumb is on a ball joint here, and it's also a two-piece, so damn, so it bends. Now this hand this hand does make the job of swapping out weapons a lot easier and holding things a lot more less finicky. A lot less finicky, definitely, but can't do much with them. I guess that's all right. I would definitely take sturdiness over flipping the bird with my mobile suit or giving a peace sign. I don't really need to do that. Giving this sign that's been rather popular lately. So back to the articulation. I realize I've been mumbling a lot. Pretty lost with words because it's a grunt suit and there's nothing much I can say, so I'm trying to prolong this video actually. So the hips bend at the abs like that, pretty nice, and back that much. It also has side to side, something the Gundam 2.0 did not have. This is a very welcome addition. Doesn't have a core block inside, so I would understand why it could do that. The side skirts go up that much. They also fixed the side skirts, the way the side skirts were attached on the Gundam 2.0. Because if this was the Gundam 2.0, you would definitely be popping off the skirt armor. The side skirts also go up this much, and the back skirts do not move. Here are the two beam saber handles. Oh, while we're in the back, let's take a look at the thrusters. You can see the detail inside, pretty nice. These boosters, they do not move. These verniers, none of them move. They're in a fixed position, which is alright. Oh, and the cockpit. The cockpit goes up that much to reveal the legs of the pilot. A rather inhumane cockpit if you ask me. How does the pilot get in there anyway? These Earth Federations and their monster mobile suits, killing their own pilots. So legs go up that far, rotate below the hip slightly, if not blocked by anything. There, they go out that much. Pretty nice bend, I guess. And the knees are double jointed. Double jointed knees. Let's take a look at the ankles. Ankles will move side to side just like any other 2.0 frame kit. A little bit hard on the forward and back movement. I can't seem to get it to move forward and back. But yeah, the feet can be tilted and the toes do flip up. Oh, I'm forcing that one a bit there. Not much articulation on the lower part of this kit, but that's not a problem because it stands really well. Now let us take a look at the accessories that come with this kit. First, the main one that you would see on the box is this. Is beam rifle. It's a rather nice looking beam rifle. Nothing fancy, but yeah, everything's a different color, and that's pretty good. It's pretty nice. I expect modern master grades to be color separated. So I'll attach this to his hand by first swapping out the hand parts and navigating through the thumb and putting on just like that. Looks pretty good. Not a fan of beam rifles. I do prefer kinetic weapons, and speaking of kinetic weapons, here is his bullpup machine gun. See it focus? Yes, this bullpup machine gun is really nice looking. It's a lot better than the high grade ones that we used to get. I do have the cold district type in high grade form, but it's not with me at the moment. If not, I'll show you a size comparison and the detail comparison. So yes, you can get him to dual wield his weapons. The bullpup machine gun also comes with 2 extra magazines, and the magazines fit in the back of the shield, like so. Now after placing those on the shield, let's talk about the shield. Simple GM shield, nothing special. 2.0 style hand grip and 2.0 style attachment, which attaches to the back of the hand, like so. If I can find the attachment, attaches into that small square hole, and it takes some getting used to. Okay, there. So there you have it, fully armed and ready to try and take on some Zeon forces. Good luck with that, little Jim. Let's not forget the beam sabers. As you have seen earlier, the beam saber handles are mounted at the back skirt, and here are the beam effect parts. They provide you with 2 generic beam effect parts. You pull out the handles like so, and you attach the beam sabers, the effect parts. There you have it. Simple beam saber. My camera cannot detect. Unable to focus. Yeah, simple beam saber. So that's about it. It's a rather simple kit, and that's the appeal, I guess, for it. It's rather simple. Don't know if you can see this, but here, if you look here, there's a large seam. Now this seam is due to poor part fitting. Nothing you can't fix with a little bit of super glue. I thought I'd just let you know. Poor seam here, and a poor seam over here. The back, they don't really fit well. As I said earlier, nothing you can't fix with a little bit of super glue. And the ties also suffer from some poor seams. These parts just don't want to stick together. So that's about it. That's all that this kit has. Before I forget, also comes with a lot of extra parts that you can but parts you can use as spare parts for your GM sniper. There's a lot of these parts. And there's even a head, the GM sniper head, I think. Yeah, if it's not the GM sniper head, do let me know whose head this is. Not to forget all the hands, different types of hands that they provide, and some leftover parts that are actually useful from the GM sniper, like these skirt armor add-ons, which you can place on the GM, although not design accurate. But yeah, if you don't like seeing those horrid lines on the skirt armor, just paste them on. I think this is how I will display the kit, with these armor on. Maybe I'll even paint the armor red. So that's about it for my review of the GM Command Space Type. Just for size comparison, here are two more suits that use the 2.0 frame. This is the GM Cannon that was released in 2007, I guess. It's a very old kit. And this is the recently released Origins Gundam. I bought the special version with 2 LEDs. So yep, this is my review of the GM Command Space Type. I hope you liked it. Do subscribe and get ready for more videos to come. And with that, I bid you farewell. Goodbye.